All right, so quick back, what do you call it? Recap. So, you guys had gone from the old steel mill after exploring that whole place and cleaning that out. You collected a bunch of things there, um, and you leveled up last week. Everybody's now level 12, and you decided to return to the site you had been to weeks ago. Um, It's called it's a crater, right? You guys had a couple of encounters here. Well, not everybody in the group was here for the first time, but you decided to reinvestigate it, and you climbed down through the center of the crater into a hole in the ground that went pretty deep. Like I think I said something about greater than 60 feet or something at the time. You managed to go down there, right? So you found that there's like some kind of old ruins down here, like an underground ruinous structure, and you began investigating it. You did have an encounter with some of these creatures, just a few. That's not the right one. That's Panthers. Um, anyway, they are part of this like hive kind of society. Um, core spawn creatures that you've encountered before on the surface. There's a picture of one. So um, you were able to easily defeat just two of them on their own. And you look through some of this wreckage, garbage, and you found some like minor treasure items and that kind of thing. But that's about where I think we left off. If anyone remembers differently, let me know. But I think that's it, right, guys?
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who wants to start off? You guys are just kind of sitting around down here, exploring at the moment.
Well,
I mean, we cleared. Have we cleared that room? Did we search it?
yes, we seem to have found everything of value in there. Perhaps further in the cave system.
Want to
Seems
take
like,
a left? You want to take a right?
why not go right first?
All right, right it is.
Will you ping the map?
Did it work?
Oh, I'm still above the crater.
No, you're down here.
Yeah, I see Avi.
Scroll down a little bit.
Oh, I see. Okay, sorry.
I just got the server interrupted thing, but I think I'm all right.
Yeah, you sound fine.
It appears to be some debris
Okay.
over that way. What does this look like from here? Does it just look like trash?
From there, yeah, it just definitely looked like some more debris over there.
There's something very interesting this way.
Oh, I
North.
see.
Well, there's something quite
There's a
interesting
person over
down here
here.
too.
There's a
Okay.
person over here, y'all.
Yeah, you can see a person over there in the corner. It looks to be a human, and she has a collar around her neck, and she's appears to be laboring by collecting some of these crystals that are naturally growing down here.
I think, without getting any closer, Thorndale will just kind of go into her mind and say, "Are you all right down here?"
What are you doing to actually access her mind?
Well,
What kind
like
of
just
ability
his
are you?
telepathy. He just has to be able to see the person.
Okay. Make a just a general intelligence check for me. Okay, 26, pretty good. You can tell that she's not understanding your telepathy at all. There's something blocking your telepathy, you think, and that's unusual. Human minds tend to be very easy for you to penetrate. Hers is almost impossible.
Yeah, I think I will telepathically say that to Aurelius since he's right beside me. There's some kind of barrier. This is very unusual for, especially for humans. They're usually so easy to break into their mind.
You can't get a read on her, or is she blocking you?
It's like she's not understanding my telepathy, which is odd since it transcends language barriers.
Interesting. I'm kind of gonna take a step behind him and kind of motion like, you go first.
Perhaps we should wait until Gerlach and Bach get here. I'm not exactly a frontliner, as it were.
Nathan, I think you were playing Bach last time, right?
I was, yeah. Oh, I saw Mike in the chat. I didn't know if he was playing him.
No, that's someone else playing with us who's playing. I've had that's Shelby. She's playing Cav tonight for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah,
if they brought...
she's learning to play healer in our our home campaign. So I just figured it'd be easier for her to play
Yeah,
Cav since he's not coming tonight. So
for
All
sure.
right, gotcha. Well, welcome.
Yeah, well,
yeah, everybody, if you want to, Shelby's just going to listen in for the most part until she feels comfortable talking and getting out there. So she's just learning how to play on Roll20.
all right, cool. Where is Gerlach at? Are you still back there, man?
Think he fell asleep back there. Sees token all the way back there.
I'm here.
I'll let me cast invisibility and I'm
Can you
gonna
guys
walk
hear
up
me?
to her.
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
We can all hear you. Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
Are you casting that then? Invisibility?
Yes. Oh, sorry. It wasn't. Yeah.
Nice.
There we go. Sorry, I had to do it twice. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go invisible,
Fine.
and then I'm gonna walk up to her.
Okay,
Ooh,
so
hello.
give me a stealth check, please. Still, even though you're invisible, I just want you to make a stealth check.
Yeah, no worries. With the armor, it cancels out the disadvantage, so it's just straight
Okay,
stealth.
go ahead.
Not terrible. Not terrible.
Okay. All right. Obviously you can see the room there, and this is what you see, right? You see creatures that look like this. You've never seen these before, Aurelius.
Nope. It's
They
terrifying.
are insect alien looking type creatures that have wings and appear to be flying, and they are all standing around. There's two of them standing almost like as if they are on guard here, watching these humans labor. And over here in the center of the room, there is it's kind of like a pedestal coming out of the ground, and the pedestal um, is kind of like vibrating. You can sense the vibration a little bit.
Okay, interesting. But you said they're flying. How high are they flying? What's the
They're
room look
not
like?
very high up off the ground. Are you currently flying as well?
No, no, no. I'm on the ground. I'm on the ground.
You're on the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of like height room. I'd say there's this tunnel's maybe got about 10 feet of flyable room. But all these humans are collecting pieces of these crystal shards and placing them into small sacks, like kind of like little sacks that they're dragging around with them, and they have like tools they're working on to cut them out and stuff. So, and the
Gotcha.
creatures are just like kind of like you see them like looking around, making sure that the workers are still doing what they're supposed to do constantly. The women, these slave type humans that are in the room, appear to be almost like drone like in their appearance. They're just mindlessly going through their task over and over without showing any sign of their discomfort. But they obviously look very disheveled, very malnourished, very discomforted. Like they look like they're in tremendous physical distress, even though their eyes give away the fact that they just don't have any sense of self at the moment.
Okay, yeah, that was gonna be my next question. If there was like a mind control thing going on, but you just answered that. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of tap her, just to double check, be like, "Hey, like, can you hear me? Hello?" But if there's, she's looking down doing her task with nothing, I'm gonna kind of back away and go, like, "Hey guys, yeah, these seems like some mind control alien bugs over there."
Are you speaking out loud right now?
Quietly at a appropriate volume to not be heard.
Fair enough.
Hey guys.
Do you see what seems to be controlling them?
Bugs. Oh gods, is it more of the crawlers?
I've never seen anything like it before.
How many?
I saw two of them, and they seem like they have two prisoners. They kind of seem like they're under some mind control, doing their task over and over again. I shook her. I tried to talk to her. She didn't. She didn't talk to me either, Thorndale. So
You
I don't
weren't here
know.
last time.
Have you guys ever seen anything like that?
What did the bugs look like?
Like giant mosquito aliens.
Oh gods.
If that makes any sense.
He'll look back at the rest of them like, these are the flying things we fought before. I bet.
Well,
You guys have fought these before?
Yeah, they suck.
best to take them out now before they attack us.
I agree. Perhaps we could set up in here and someone could draw them out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still invisible, so however we want to play it.
Perhaps let us hide around this room and someone draw them to the opening here. Then
By the way, Aurelius, when you cast invisibility, you lost your dark vision, I think, didn't you? Or is that not
Oh, yeah, you're right.
concentration?
Oh, I
Is that
forgot about that.
concentration? No, it's not. Sorry, you still have
No,
it. You
8
still have
hours.
it.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Sorry,
No,
I
no, no,
thought
you're
it was
fine, you're fine. It was my
concentration.
first time using it.
So now you are concentrating on invisibility.
Yeah, so I have dark vision, long strider, and I'm concentrating on invisibility.
Yeah.
But long strider's only for an hour, but I'll put it back up whenever it goes down.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, you guys have only been down here maybe 10, 15 minutes at the most.
Okay, cool, perfect.
I am going to cast protection from poison and
You already have that on yourself still.
Oh yeah.
That lasts. I think that's an hour long buff.
Yeah, it's
so.
an hour too, so yeah. So we both still got 45 left, I think.
Okay.
all right.
I-
We should
They
take
can hear, so if we make a noise, they'll come here.
our places around here.
Mhm.
Thorndale kind of get like right here, like against the wall, like to where he can see the opening, but where he can try to remain hidden. And I'm just gonna ready a firebolt for the first one I see.
Got that ready.
I'm
I'll
gonna try to
prepare.
sneak in over here and kind of get behind him.
Okay.
Is that doable?
I definitely see you. Yeah, I'm riding off your last stealth check, so.
Okay, that's my plan. Make some noise, guys.
Bach will get about right here and ready. He'll just ready a firebolt as well.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast lightning arrow.
You're gonna do that now. How long does it last?
Up to 1 minute.
Okay, go ahead and do that. It's also a concentration. Okay.
And Avi whistles.
Okay, you just blew the surprise. So
What?
they.
I
Awesome.
thought the whole thing
Let's
was
go.
making noise so they come this way.
That's true though. It's true. That's the plan.
Oh, I guess what you're saying. All right. Well, they are going to come that way. So, um,
Just unload
they
on them as soon as they come around the corner.
they begin to come out of the room. Okay. At this point, I will roll the initiative. Okay. Um, let's get this party started here.
So Shelby would have advantage. She's got the helm, right?
Yeah, but that's keyed into her sheet. So.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure my gear gets used. It's the artificer, you know. Press those buttons, guys.
Is it just me, or do you got two of the same tokens?
What are you talking about, Vince?
Oh, that chick that's on our party?
What check? Lyra?
Yeah, there's two tokens.
No, they're different. One's Cav and one's Lyra back there.
Oh, they look exactly alike right here, those two.
Yeah, those are the slave humans
Yeah.
down here.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're not
Lyra's
paying
back behind
attention,
us.
obviously. Okay, so let me just get this initiative going, guys. Give me a moment here. All right, so. All right, so who was holding an action and can see them at the moment?
Me.
We all were.
I think all of us, yeah.
You were not, Gerlach. I didn't hear you say anything. Go ahead, Thorndale, you were, correct?
Yeah, me and Bach were holding firebolts.
All right, go ahead and make your attack roll first. I think that is a miss. Actually, that is a hit. And it does do 23 fire damage. Which one were you attacking? Number 1 or 2?
Number one, the first one that I saw.
Okay. Some of these
Uh-oh.
other crawlers come crawling out of the wall here.
I didn't see those guys.
You did not, because they came out of the wall just now, as this began.
You want me to go ahead and roll box too?
Go ahead and roll box 2. Sorry, I was setting
No, you're
something
good.
else up as well.
I didn't mean to roll advantage, but
Oh, that is a natural 1.
it is a natural.
The next saving throw in combat for him will automatically
Oh.
fail.
Don't like that.
Alright, so I'm just going to give you guys those two. They are not surprised because they knew something was going on. So we're going to start the standard combat round now, but if you were holding an action, you kind of got an extra attack there. Aurelius is first. You get to go first.
I'm gonna move, and I'm just gonna light these two guys up with a lightning bolt. Level 3.
Okay.
So we'll go. Unclicked it.
That's a
Maybe like
deck
that.
save, right? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
you're just giving me a description. I actually need the damage part. DC 17 now. Okay.
I don't know why the attack's not rolling when I'm clicking.
Where are you rolling it from?
The attack page and the spell page. That's the spell description. I got it. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on.
Let me
I'm
do
gonna
it
fix
for you. Real quick. Hold on 1 second. It's because of how you have it configured. So you have it to display as a spell. You have to go like, hold on. Do you have it on your core?
Yeah, is there? I don't just. I was
That's
clicking. I
light.
just don't know.
That's the wrong one. That's lightning. Lightning
I don't just don't
lore.
know why it
Okay.
wasn't working. So I was clicking it.
Use the one on your main page. Don't roll
That's
it
what I
from there. I
was. Yeah,
guess.
that's the one I was clicking. I don't know.
It looked like you were on the spell page.
The second time, yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, I got you.
When I rolled it right here, it works. So,
Okay.
is that actually 8d6 damage?
Yeah, it's just like fireball, just in a straight line.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so 25 damage, DC 17, number 2 saved, and takes half damage. So he would only take, what is that going to be? Half of 24. So he took 12.
I know what I did wrong. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I was in a different window. I'm dumb.
Oh my gosh, you're so stupid.
I'm sorry. I figured it out. Okay.
And number 1, let's see if he saves. I'm rolling this in the dark for you guys. Number 1 failed, so he took, what was it, 24? Yeah, stop
Yeah,
rolling it 100 times there.
No, yeah, no,
Yeah,
those were, it was already stuck on the screen.
It'd be 25 for him. Okay. All right, that's your action.
And then I'm gonna try to move past them to get back to the team and try to hold this choke point and bring them to us until.
Or trying to
I know
move
it's attack of
straight through them.
opportunities. Yeah.
You can't even move through them. They're taking up that room right there. This is only about 5 feet there. You're stuck back there.
Okay. Then I will
For the time being.
move here between the people and try not to die. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Gerlach's turn next.
No. Yes. Never mind.
Alright. I'm gonna move right up here. I'm gonna attack number 1. Let's see. I'm just gonna go for a full out attack with the whole shebang.
All right, so you're attacking number 1, right, Vince?
Yeah, I attack number 1.
Okay, so number 1 definitely will still get hit by that. I think he takes full damage. Give me one moment. I'll double check it. Yeah, he
His
definitely
magical
would.
weapon.
Yeah, that's true. You do have a magic
+1.
weapon there. That's with the pike, right? So number 1
Yep.
took 23 damage. He's still alive.
Yep. Second attack.
Critical hit. Wow. Look at that
Do I get to
damage.
re-roll that too?
Damn.
Yeah, you can re-roll that too. Just another, what is it, D10?
Ah,
It ended up with a 2 anyway. So that's 15, 27, 29, 34 damage. He is not quite dead. Let me do the critical hit table for you. Ignore damage resistance, no 1s or 2s, which you have anyway, so nothing really changed. He's barely alive. You chopped off some of his wings and arms and stuff. He's looking bad.
Alright, third attack. I might get him.
Is that a 16? Yeah. That
That's
is
a
still
21 plus 5. Minus
-5, so it still hits. You kill him.
Alright,
Cut him down from that.
alright. End of my turn.
Okay,
All
he's
3
down.
attacks.
All right. Pantheros is next.
Pantheros remembers his last little combat with these guys. And he jumps up on this rock here and just growls in their general direction. And that's his turn.
You're not sending him in.
No. No,
Is
he'll
he-
hold it if anyone comes with him, 5 feet.
He'll maul him.
Yeah.
All right, so this thing comes up to Gerlach. It's one of their turns. And All right, so he's just going to attack you, Gerlach.
Okay.
You guys have the advantage here. He can't really do what he wants to do because he knows you're blocking him. That's a 21.
21, I believe, does hit. Yeah.
What is your armor class right now? Still 19 because he
It's 19.
had to take that buff away.
Yeah,
but-
I'm resistant against fire though.
Okay, so this is just slashing damage. He took 14 damage.
Yep.
Another attack roll, 12 misses.
Yep.
And a third attack, 24 to hit. That'll hit.
That hits. Yep.
16 slashing. That's his turn. He just uses that as his action and stays there. Cav, you're up. She's thinking about what she wants to do. I'm helping her out a little bit. She's probably going to do a guiding bolt here.
Cool, no worries. Take your time.
All right, she's attacking with guiding bolt here. It does miss though, so it flew right underneath him. That's your act. That counts as your action. So you want to do a bonus action now? You can. That's healing word. All right, Gerlach, you got a healing word coming in your way.
Yay.
Apparently at level 4. That's good.
Holy crap.
So that's going to be
Yeah.
18 plus 2 plus 4. So she just healed you for 24 hit points.
Oh, that's really good. If she has damage, she gets healed herself too, right?
Actually, Cav would have been back to full health because of her regeneration
Yeah.
by now. So we don't even have to worry about that currently.
Okay.
So you got to make that a 2. It's her turn, I think. Are you going to move any further in? Probably better just to stay there at the moment. End of her turn. All right, Thorndil, your turn, buddy.
Sweet. That was a good turn. Let's see. He's gonna come over just to kind of get a better shot around Gerlach there and fire.
Number 2. All right. The
I'm
firebolt
assuming
missed.
that did.
Yeah, it flew right through past him. There. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Emissary 1 is dead, never got a turn. It's now Avi's turn.
Alright. I believe that this situation calls for precision, so I'm gonna stop concentrating on lightning arrow, so that I don't
Okay.
lightning Gerlach,
Right.
and I'm gonna use the bow of lanolin on number 2.
Okay.
Woo!
It's a critical hit.
Yes, it is.
Nice. Nice.
Roll table. You ignore any damage resistance. That's energy, so it's almost nothing is resistant to energy, really. So that is a total of 27 damage to number 2.
So I'll take my second swing at
That
it.
attack missed. That flew past them. That shot.
And then I just kind of duck back here. And
Okay.
that's it.
Okay. Bach's up again.
Bach will leap forward with claws.
Catch him ablaze.
23 to hit.
Oh.
That is enough to hit. They are not immune to fire or resistant, so 12 fire damage. And I believe that's a con save for him,
Yes.
which will be 16.
16 meets it.
DC 16 con save. I didn't see what he actually got. He actually got a 16. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that's what you were saying to start with. Is that you got a 16?
I was
Okay.
reading out loud DC 16, but then I looked up and I actually did roll a 16 as well. So,
All right.
all right, that attack also hits for 13 more fire damage, and I will roll another con save just for good measure, which he will be set on fire if he fails. He passed. He got a 21.
All right, and then I'll roll the
That's it.
and nothing else happens. That is his turn.
Okay, some melee action there. All right, the crawlers are crawling out of these holes, 5, 10, and they are making their way over to Aurelius, and
Just to say hi, right?
just
Friendly
just
hello?
to say hello. Oh, exactly. They are going to first attempt to bite you. Oh, not good for them. You just get a free attack of opportunity from the closest. You're the closest melee opponent, so you can make one melee attack for free.
That would just be like I don't really have
It
an
counts as
strike.
you can make a melee attack. You don't have to. It would use your reaction to do so as well. So you can just
Sure,
ignore
I
it if you want.
No way! I'm gonna try to punch him. It would be 1 damage.
You don't have
I'm gonna
even
punch
like
him.
one melee actual attack.
Not in this form. My other form, I do. The other armor, yes. Not in this one.
Let's see.
This is the range.
You don't carry you don't really carry a weapon in your hand like this or
Not
anything.
at the moment. Nope.
Okay. Well, yeah, you can roll a d20 and make a melee attack, a strength-based melee attack. Whenever you're
I
ready.
mean, my strength is 0, so it's 1.
You did hit, so you did 1 damage.
1 damage,
so-
baby.
He just
Yeah.
like backhand it as it goes to bite.
All right. He's gonna claw attack now. They got lots of attacks.
That's fine.
Sev-
Nah,
17. That's gonna
Nope.
miss. And then 24 hits, right?
24 hit. Yeah.
Take 3 slashing damage. Not a lot of damage. You're not concentrating anymore anyway, right? Because you're
No, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
yeah. All right, and then that's the second claw, and then he gets an attack with his tail. They don't have super high to hit or anything. 10.
Yeah. No.
No good. All right, but there is a second one moving in on you from behind.
Bring it on.
I think I'll give him advantage.
Go for it.
since
Pack
he's,
tactic. baby.
he's behind you. Yeah. That's
25?
25 to hit.
Yep.
6 damage, and then wisdom save.
That's not good.
You
That's
are
not good.
frightened of him.
Terrified, man. Those things are scary looking.
Yeah. of crawler number 2.
It's the scariest thing I've ever seen. Man.
Yeah.
I
That was only
I
his.
see the fear in my teammates' eyes, man. I know I've made a mistake.
That was his first attack. 23 or 24
24 hits, yeah.
hits, and then a claw again. 22,
21 hits, or 22
5
hits, yeah.
damage, and then a tail attack. It's only 11 there. That's a miss. That ends his turn. All right, Lyra is up. She came in
74.
dead last this time. She's gonna move up 10, 15. She learned from Thorndil they don't care about psychic. She will let's see, just for informational purposes. Alright, that's no good on them. I'm just doing this for my own thing. Damn, everything she has is like yours, Thorndil. All psychic. Wow. Yeah, she really sucks
like
with
that
her
one better than
damage.
mine, actually.
You do?
I have the insinuation as well, but it does something different.
Okay. I pulled this off of the psychic thing that I found for her that I built her off of.
Yeah. Mine's just a little bit different. I like hers better.
She's gonna stay here and she's gonna hold her action with shocking grass. Hold action. Shocking. Grasp. Okay, that's her turn. She's just gonna defend herself if someone gets near her. Aurelius, your turn again. You are frightened of number 1, so that means
I mean, yeah, it's got to get away from it as far as I can go, right?
you also have a disadvantage on your ability checks and attack rolls while the source of your fear is in line of sight too. And you can't willingly move closer to him.
Cool, I'm going to haul ass towards Gerlach as fast as I can. When am I out
Okay.
of line of sight? Am I out of line of sight here?
Yeah, but you're gonna get an attack opportunity if you move that far.
That's fine. I'll take it.
All right. I will attack you with a talent attack once. 20. So it
Nope.
missed. All right. Yeah, you are out of line of sight currently, I think. So, yes, for now you are.
I'm going to use my action to use one of my stored spells, Cure Wounds, first level on myself. And I'll look at Gerlach and Thorndale and be like, well, that was a dumb idea. There's some more crawlers in there, and they're really, really scary. And that'll be my turn.
Thorndale give you like a nod.
So did you get 9 hit points there?
Oh, why did I have the
So that
wrong text? No, I just got this is the wrong
8
spell.
or 9?
8.
Whose
Let's just
mic
do 8.
keeps clicking on and off like that?
It's me every time I talk. I'm sorry. It's just how it
Okay.
turns on. I don't know why it does it.
All right. Just 8 then for you?
Yeah, just 8.
All right, that's your action. You doing anything else?
No, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's my
Okay.
turn.
That's your turn. Gerlach, you're next.
All right, I will try to strike down number 2.
That attack would miss.
Okay. Second attack.
That attack hits number 2.
Okay.
And you did 26 piercing damage.
Third attack.
He's still alive. All right, that is enough to hit.
Oh, I get to reroll a 10.
Oh, you mean no? You don't reroll anything there because it's doing it for you. You did 24 damage, and with 24 damage, that was enough to kill him.
All right. Woof. Yep, me and this freaking pike is on fire. Might be my brand new weapon I keep all the time.
I hope so.
I'm gonna just, you know what? I'm gonna hold the line right here so nothing get by me and try to protect my comrades in the back and just tank
Okay.
it up front.
All right, you stay there.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's end of your turn. Pantheris is next.
Okay. Pantheros is going to come up here and yeah, he's gonna stand here.
Alright, hold the line with me.
And that's his turn. And his
If
action.
you hold an action,
Yeah. To maul if they get close enough.
all right.
He couldn't hold a dash and maul, could he?
No,
Okay. I
no,
didn't think so. I mean charge.
because there's separate actions, really.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, that's his action. Correspond Emissary 2 is dead. Cav, you're up again. She's moving out. Yeah, you got to move about there to get a line of sight on number 1 or 2. So he decided to do a sacred flame on number 1. So that's a deck save. He might fail this, so we'll see. He got a 7, so he failed. You did 10 radiant damage to number 1. All right, that's your action.
Sweet.
And that's 3 dice?
Yeah, she rolled low. 2 2s and a 6. 3d8.
Ooh, okay.
Not the greatest damage that roll, but that's good.
You know what? Some damage is better than no damage.
Here, here.
So that she's casting a healing word on Aurelius. You get 10 hit points back. She also gets a bonus there.
Appreciate you.
So you're at 92.
Thank you. Okay. Somehow I had cure wounds as absorb elements. I don't know what happened there. Everything's back to normal.
Her turn. Thorndil, your turn.
He's gonna step up so he has less people to shoot through, and he's going to fire bolt number 1.
All right, go ahead.
Oh my god.
The natural 1.
Damn!
Oh my god.
You set part of yourself on fire. I guess you're still learning how to use that spell.
Yeah,
You
he
did 8
goes
damage to yourself.
before it leaves his hand, it kind of like backfires on his forearm, burns him, I guess. Shit. Yeah, he's gonna kind of step back a little bit at that, and that's his turn.
Okay. All right, Avi's next.
Alright. He's coming. He's going to shoot over Pantheros' head at number 1.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
You are fumbling.
It
Apparently.
misses and kills Panther. I'm just kidding.
So that creature would have advantage against you for 1 round, which I don't think is really going to come into play here, but that's what would happen. You get to go again. All right, 31 to attack. Hold on. Opponent has advantage in attack. You have disadvantage. So, but a 19 is still enough to hit him,
Okay.
even though you're shooting through people. So you did 14 damage to number 1.
And then I have 5 movement left, so I'm gonna come back here.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. Good turn. Box next. You're probably muted, Thorndale.
I am. Holy crap. I don't know. Yeah. Did I want to move in? I don't know that I do. He's just gonna stay back and kind of firebolt, not fire.
Okay.
Could fireball, but I don't know if I want to kill the. I thought I clicked it. There it is.
There it goes.
And
14
Damn.
actually is going to miss because it was slightly harder shot.
Yeah. And then he just pops up kind of out of the way. He'll go back
Alright.
to where he was. Alright.
Okay, number 1 is moving up 5, 10, 15. Gets up to Gerlach, attempts to bite.
Alright.
22.
That hits.
That does. You take 4 piercing damage, but you do need to make that wisdom save. It's not a hard one, but you might become frightened of him. You are not frightened at all. You're not scared of shit. Alright, a 10's gonna miss. It just scratches on your armor a little bit. He gets a natural 1. In your face, damage to self, and he incapacitated himself. Not good for him.
Oh.
That means he can't attack. For 1 round. Can't take actions or reactions. So, his turn is now over. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one comes up to Pantheros and attempts to bite him. A 12. That's going to miss him, right? 15. Claw attack. 12.
But he's
miss.
gonna maul.
Was he holding his action?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Alright, go ahead and do that, even though I skipped way ahead.
Well,
That's a miss.
You hit with the 25.
That time I did, yeah. So Pantheros took 4 slashing. And then 1 more attack from this guy is going to be a tail attack. A 23. So that hit Pantheros as well for 4. That's the end of his turn. Alright, Lyra is just going to, I don't know. These things are basically immune to her. She will do another hold action. Shocking grasp there until they get near her. Alright, Aurelius, you're up. You have disadvantage on your attacks still, because,
Yeah, I'm still frightened of number 2,
You're-
right?
yeah, you're still scared of him. It doesn't
guess
say,
I'm just
does it
gonna
say how long it does it? Oh no, you're no longer frightened because it only
No,
it only
because yeah,
lasts.
I went around the corner. Yeah, I got out of.
No,
I got out
no,
of line of sight. Too,
That's not why it ended though. It's to the start of its next turn that causes it. So
okay, cool. Well, I'm just gonna unload on it then. I'm just gonna hit him
number
with the
2 or
lightning
1?
launcher. Number 2, the one that I was scared of.
Okay. That is a ranged attack, correct?
Oh yeah, hang on. I forgot to put on sharpshooter. We can just add the. It's just -5, -10. So that would have been an
Right.
11. So
That
I
would
would've
have been a
missed.
miss. That would have missed.
Let me take my second shot then.
And that is a total of 14. That is also a miss because you got some line of sight issues there. You're shooting over Pantheros. But okay. 2 attacks, both were misses.
That's my turn, and then I'm gonna back up towards Cav.
Alright. So Gerlach, you're next.
All right, I will try to strike down number 1. Okay.
That is a hit, so 23 damage. And number 1 dies.
Okay. And now I will attack number 2.
Okay. It's 21 to hit. Number
That's
2,
a
that is
crit.
also. No, he doesn't have advantage.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, I just saw the green.
Yeah, he did 26 damage though. That is also a hit. So still
So
alive
attack.
though. He's weakened. That is also a hit. That is 25, and that kills him. You took him
I'm
from
telling you, man. Since
full health.
great weapon fighting
Nice.
feat is just sick.
That's kind of like one of the things you're absolutely essential to do.
Yeah.
The -5, Melissa, is because he's great weapon fighting, and he's trading part of his 2-hit advantage for extra damage.
Yeah.
That's
he does
how
an
that
extra set 10, but at
Right.
penalty of 5 for his attack roll.
to his attack roll. That's
And
what
the way I look at
sharpshooter
it-
would do. Hold on, that's what sharpshooter would
Yeah.
do for you if you were to take sharpshooter. You
and
don't always
Yeah.
have to use it though. You can choose when you're using it like that.
And with this weapon,
Don't listen to
since
him. Recklessly use it every time. Use it every time.
It's worth it usually.
You're gonna miss sometimes, but when you don't, it's awesome. Yeah.
She doesn't have it though, so
and with this weapon, it's being +1. I get a +12 on my attacks to hit.
Damn.
So
right.
it's really worth
As your attack bonus goes up high enough, it becomes a very viable thing. All right, that ends the combat. You guys killed all of them, all the enemies in this immediate vicinity here. So,
How are these working?
You're lo- they are acting this exact same as they were before. They almost didn't even notice anything going on around them during that whole fight.
We'll move in here and
And you said this
see
is
if everything's safe. Oh, be careful with these. Oh shit, I'm getting out of here. I remember. Remember
Oh,
those
No.
crystals?
when I see Gerlach run away,
Clusters.
what are those, Gerlach? Please explain.
Well, last time we encountered some crystals, they're living crystals, and they turned one of our party members permanently into a crystal, and
I believe
he's
that
still crystallized down in a dungeon somewhere we done forgotten and lost him.
I remember where Lindis is, but I think these are different crystals. These are the ones that we found that were full of some kind of energy.
Yeah, I know. I'm not playing games with this sorcerer.
What is this? What is this in the middle of the room here?
What are you laughing at, motherfucker?
Sort of like an organically shaped pedestal. And it vibrates as you get closer to it. You can feel the thrumming energy coming off of it, almost like in the air in a way.
And you said both of them have collars on?
I did. Yeah, there's something on them that's the collars. You could have to make an investigation check to know what they do.
Yeah, I want to do that. He would look at that and then look at them, see that they both have that, and they're still somehow under a spell, and then he would investigate the colors.
All right, make an investigation. Okay. Yeah, these collars are designed sort of organically. You have to get real close. She doesn't stop you from touching her around the neck and everything. So they seem to go in, and there's something connected to their brain stem through the collar. They look like some kind of weird organic molded, like out of like some material that it's hard to understand what this material. It's like not plastic. It's not metal. It's like some type of resin, maybe that the collars are made out of.
Can I rip it off them without killing them?
You don't know.
I asked my party members since they're smarter than me.
Well,
I'm just a big, strong, dumb brute.
before you do that, come here, Gerlach. Try holding this still. It's vibrating. Perhaps
Oh,
that has
God.
something to do with it.
Alright, I try to hold the pedestal still.
You do. It's not resistant really. Actually, as you try to put your hands on it, you can't get your hands to touch it. Go ahead and make a strength check for me.
Okay.
A strength athletics check if you want. I don't care. You are incredibly strong. However, you can only hold your hands there for a brief moment before they are pushed back. Like it's super powerful. But you feel if you wanted to, you could probably keep them there long enough to like try and do something to this thing.
I will.
But they it's like a magnet, like it's pushing your hands back, and you can feel something inside of it moving through, like coursing through this pedestal.
Kind of like energy that are like force energy moving me.
Yeah, like an invisible force field or something almost. Yeah, like something you can't fully describe other than that.
My plan is, as he does that, when he holds it still, is there any change in them at all?
No, they didn't change at all or react at all as he was manipulating it.
I'm going to try to rip it out of the ground.
There you go.
Make another athletics check. See if you can do that. You did. Yeah. So a 31, you struggle to do this, but you rip it out of the ground and you throw it against the ground, and it just the vibrating energy. Actually, as soon as you get it out of the ground, it stops. The vibration stops. You must have destroyed it. You had to rip it in half almost.
Okay.
And then this silvery liquid drips out of the bottom, and it just kind of dissipates onto the ground. Like, like you rip this thing apart. There's like some type of organic stuff going on inside when you look at this thing, like as you're looking at where you broke it off in half. Think of this as like a mushroom. You just like broke the stalk off, and you're looking inside of it now, and it's just like dripping with this fluid.
I ask if
really
somebody
silvery.
wants to investigate this
Avi
fluid.
wants to investigate it.
Well, before you do, you notice now that the two women that are here with the collars on regain their senses.
Oh,
But
nice.
they are in shock, and they just collapse down to the ground, exhausted.
I try to catch one right here. I try to catch.
Yeah, I'll
this
try
one
to
before she
I'll
falls.
try to grab this other one as she falls too.
Yeah, you both reach out and like prop them up so they don't injure themselves. as they
Yeah.
collapse.
Thorndale kind of like taps his finger to his chin. He has his eyebrow raised, and he's like looking at them and at this. Does the collar is not like it didn't let go or anything. It just seems that whatever had hold of him isn't holding them anymore. Right?
Yeah, whatever force was keeping them in check has ended on them.
So it would seem the vibrations. I believe it has something to do with the color. But you there? And he steps up to her, speaking in Aeteran, of course.
He's
what
not
is-
conscious.
Oh, she's just okay.
Maybe we could safely remove the collars from him now.
Could try.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah,
try.
I mean, I have thieves' tools, tinker's tools, smith's tools.
It is connected.
Which would be the
to them,
easiest.
Decently trained in medicine, perhaps. Me and you using a thieves' tools and me using my medical knowledge, we could come up with something. It looks like we need to surgically remove it.
I think you're gonna need a full-on medical check to do this. and a healer's kit of some type.
Definitely do not have either of those things.
We should have a healer's kit in our
What about
inventory.
that?
I have both of those, and I also have the healer feat. If that.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I would let Thorndil make that attempt with that stuff. So
For sure.
Oh, wisdom's not my good thing, but here we go.
now remember though,
Oh no, I got
hey,
you back. I can flash the genie set. I can add a +5 to it if you fail it. Don't worry. I got
I
you
just
back.
want to make sure you're aware of what you're doing. You're about to perform surgery on something that's connected to her brain, and
Yeah.
before you even attempt that, you do realize if you make a mistake, you could end up killing this person.
I do, but I think him being a scientist, he really wants to know what this is.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm torn between.
We
the
have
ethics
2 of them.
it,
We
but-
won't kill them both. We won't kill them both.
We have to.
Yeah, I honestly think Thorndale would kind of say to hell with the ethics about this because he's trying to figure out what it is. Yeah. Thank you so much for that.
Comes over and touches you on the shoulder and attempts to help you with your medicine skill. So you get an extra D4 on your roll on
Thank
this
you,
if you
friend.
make a check here.
And I'm gonna add another +5. I'm gonna add a +5 to it as soon as you do it. So.
All right. Yeah, he takes a scalpel out of the healer's kit and. All right, here we go.
You did it fine with just that. Yeah, a 20 would have been enough. So you successfully
Oh,
take the collar off without killing her. You know, you need to do a lot of medicine on her to like keep her from like bleeding, and you suture up her wound and everything. Under these conditions, it was incredibly difficult, but you managed it successfully. She still remains unconscious, and you have a feeling that she will recover, but she needs to be rested like for a long time before she will be okay.
I suppose Derek Paven not making me take those medicine classes paid off.
Oh yeah, your mentor.
I'm so proud of you.
All right,
You
well,
did great. Good job not killing her. I'm also proud of you. Good job.
now for this color, we need to figure out how it works exactly. It obviously connects to the brainstem. Something with the vibrations. We should perhaps save it for later. I'll figure it out later. And he puts the color in his backpack.
Yeah, you can write that down in your sheet somehow.
What should I name it?
Whatever you want, like correspond mind control collar or something like that.
Yeah, it's enough.
Okay.
Well, I suppose we should get this other one to. We should get both of them to safety. I'm not exactly the strongest of our group.
I pick them up and sling them over my shoulders, one on each side.
Okay. I mean, if you want to carry them around with you, you can.
Yeah.
We could at the very least drop them at the entrance. I doubt they'll venture in further. There we go.
Well, we could put them in the safety of our vehicle.
That would require going all the way up.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps, give me one moment. I think I have.
Or we could always send like Bach and Lyra to escort them to the entrance.
Could have.
What NPCs are for.
True. Let's. Lyra, would you mind staying with them at the entrance while we explore the rest of this area? But unfortunately, our psychic abilities aren't really very well suited for these creatures anyway.
Yeah, that's fine if you wish. I guess I can do that.
Very well. Gerlach, if we could take them back to the entrance where we came down, we'll leave them there. Perhaps when they wake
All
up,
right.
it'll be fine.
All right, so she can't carry them there, so she's gonna need help
Yeah,
getting them there.
I'll help carry him.
All right. So what are you guys doing after that? So, you investigating anything else here?
These
I mean,
crystals, of
can
course.
while they're doing that, can I ritual detect magic? See if there's anything else going on in the room?
Yes. All right. So there's nothing inherently magical going on here, but these crystals are special. So, okay, I'll say that they do give off an aura of some type of quote unquote magic. There is some properties to them that are supernatural in a way.
If I remember
Interesting.
correctly, you wouldn't have met him, but our friend Blaze had a few of them and said that there was some kind of energy within. It's been so long ago.
Are they harvestable for energy? Like, could they be like turned into a weapon or an energy source?
Not
Well,
exactly that we know of yet, but
you don't know, right? So, but what you do know is that these slaves were collecting them. They were harvesting them and collecting shards of them.
we should at,
Purpose unknown.
we should at the very least collect some. Maybe Collinsworth can
Yeah,
know a
like, that's what I was
different.
gonna say. Yeah, let me grab some and kind of take them so we can maybe study them later, like when we're driving around. Obviously not now. Now's not the time to research it, but definitely take some for later.
Yeah. How many can we
Yeah.
harvest in here?
Um, I don't know. We'll say you can get 10 samples
Okay.
because there's about 10 of them in the room, plus the stuff that they were putting into bags and stuff. So, like, just put 10 samples of core spawn crystals somewhere in your notes. Whoever's gonna carry them.
I'll put them in the group inventory.
They weigh about 3 pounds apiece. Each sample. Maybe less than that. 2 pounds each.
10 samples of what?
Core spawn crystals, just for lack of a better word right now. You don't know what they are.
Oh, I hate using this. I need to transfer this over or something. Alright, it's in there. I just hate using Excel. Or whatever that is. Google Sheets. Alright, well, I suppose, Lyra, we should get them back to the entrance so you can guard them there and we'll continue exploring.
Yes, let's get out of this room, she says.
Yep.
I'll just move these guys. Alright. You guys going right back to the entrance.
Yeah, I'm carrying the
Yeah.
bodies.
Alright, I'll move Lyra with Gerlach there.
Yeah, I still want to go explore this other side over here. We never really went this way.
Gerlach, you overshot
Oh,
the
wait.
entrance.
We never went down here either. There's another area.
You
Sorry.
mean back here?
No further. There's like a hole.
Oh, well, are those doors?
No, I think it's just.
Oh, I see what it is. Okay.
What is that? Just some more crystals in here?
Yeah, that's all you find. It's just another crystal right there. You can take another sample.
Yeah, he'll do that.
You never explored this area too. You did notice it, but
Oh yeah, shit. Because we saw the.
you
chick
got
down
way ahead of yourselves.
there. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Let's go through it.
Is this the beginning?
Yeah, that's right. Hold on one second, guys. Caroline,
Okay.
you drop Lyra and the kids off there.
Yep. All right. Okay. You're safe. I can now go back and join the party.
So make an investigation check of this. This is like similar trash and just loose bits of material and people's shoes and clothing just lying about. But you dig through some of it and you find a few possibly useful items. Some rad pills that would help reduce radiation sicknesses,
Oh yeah,
exposure to
those are handy.
radiation. And you also find a submachine gun
Ooh.
intact. Antheros is stuck on a wall?
Thanks.
Okay. So submachine gun, whoever wants to take that, it's a weapon, a ranged weapon, obviously.
And who would like that? I'm not exactly into guns.
All stocked up.
I mean, I suppose I could take
It is
this.
considered a simple weapon.
Oh, what the hell? I'll take it.
You're gonna take it? Okay.
I
It
have
uses
fire and
9mm.
guns.
It uses 9mm ammunition, this one. So it's got a range of 20 by 100 feet. It has the burst fire property. It reloads after 20 shots.
Alright.
If you scroll down on that handout, you'll see the actual thing. But this one doesn't use rail spikes. It uses 9mm,
Okay.
which does, X amount of damage, whatever the weapon says it does. So the damage as a 9mm is 1d8 damage, actually. So it's pretty good still. Yeah. Yeah, 9mm, a common round that you can find.
Does it add your dex and stuff like a regular range weapon?
It would still require dex to hit. Yeah, it's ranged weapon, so.
Okay. And also, so I have my weapon attacks also do psychic damage because of this feat.
Oh, psychic bullets then. What's the feat? If you use weapon attacks with psychic energy once on
Yeah,
each
once
of
per
your
turn.
turns, when you hit a creature with a weapon, you can deal an extra 1d. Oh, that's pretty useful.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Seems
so
good.
would that apply to this? I mean,
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
It's a weapon attack, so it would totally apply.
cool.
Do you guys have any 9mm ammo in your group inventory though? That's
That's the
ammo, spikes. You got 5 ammo, 8 spikes, 22 caliber. You have 5. You haven't even come across any 9mm ammo yet, so you could probably find someone who sells it if you need any.
Yeah, they probably have that ammo with the base, right?
They
What was
should.
that? At the base, you mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably buy ammo like that there. The base is a little far away from you guys now, but yeah, you could, if you ended up back there, you could purchase some. You're more likely to find it somewhere else before you get it there, but. All right, so. That's it. That's all you find there.
share
Okay,
this one.
let's also check out up north.
Well, that's the only place we could go.
Well, then let's go there.
Gerlach, what is your passive perception? What's
My
everybody's passive perception?
My passive is a 13.
Yeah.
Mine's a 17.
Ooh, nice.
Mine's 15.
15.
All right. So Thorndil, you spot something that's interesting. All along here, and all these walls, there's holes, giant holes in the walls, openings in the walls.
Not
More
hard.
creatures.
Be on your guards. Vok, perhaps you should lead you and Gerlach. I have a feeling we're going to be meeting more of our bug friends.
And
What's this over here to the right?
yeah, so you see like it's a translucent like wall of energy right there, and another one of those devices that looks like it's surrounded by that energy.
Is the energy like a spell?
You don't know. It's as far as you can tell, there's some type of energy there, and it looks like it's translucent to you. You can see through it to the other side, in other words.
But I can't walk through it. It's like a force field.
It's like a force field. Well, you haven't tested that theory, but you imagine it's there to bar your path in some way.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Would this spell magic affect it or no?
You would have to see if it would work.
Let's find out, right?
Spell magic has no effect on it. Yeah, you try to dissipate this energy, and it had just, the spell just doesn't happen. It does nothing changes.
Hmm. I'm gonna look around. Do I see anything else, like, that might control this beam of energy?
Mhm. Yeah, you don't see anything really. You can make it a perception check. You don't see anything else there that would looks like it could be part of this field. It seems to be emanating from that device in the middle.
From this thing.
Right.
Okay.
It completely bars your path through that area, though. There's no way around it.
And
Well-
this silver thing doesn't seem to be at all organic.
It appears to be identical to the one that Gerlach destroyed earlier.
Huh. Perhaps we'll find something further in the cave that.
Yeah. Onward.
Oh shit, Buck can see that.
I'm gonna take a shot at them and get their attention.
Avi is gonna take a shot at this guy.
From way back there, you need to move out a little bit closer.
He's within range.
But can you actually see him?
Mhm.
Looks like he's out of your line of sight, but
I'll come here then.
um, Something's going on with your token. Hold on a second. I gotta. Your dark vision isn't even on right. Now it should be on.
Yeah, I can still see him. I'm gonna.
Now I know you can see them because I had to fix it a second ago.
I'm gonna do lightning arrow again though, and so I'm gonna use another spell slot.
Isn't lightning arrow more of an area of effect spell?
It is,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Are you sure you want to use it?
Well, I guess no, because there's nobody within 10 feet. But anyway, fine.
Can I put up Hunter's Mark?
No, that would I would count that as an attack, even though it really doesn't do anything until you
Okay.
hit. So
No worries.
yeah.
Well, I
I'm
can
not-
do Hunter's Mark as a bonus action.
Can, but as soon as you do, that will cause us to roll initiative.
Well, the next thing I'm gonna do, as soon as I
It
do
doesn't
that.
matter.
Oh, okay, so I'll just take the shot. I'll just take
Yeah.
a shot.
If you wanna just do the shot, you can do the shot and have advantage. He doesn't.
Do I?
Well, make a stealth check actually, because they might be sensing you right now.
Did we pick up some rockets for this rocket launcher?
we only had like 3.
Yes.
3.
Got-
Okay.
3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
They should all be on your sheet
I know.
if
That's
you
what I'm
pick them
asking,
up.
so I can put
Why?
them.
Yeah, I don't know why you're asking me, because if they're on your sheet, you would know. Now, if you want to use a rocket launcher here, you're free to do that, but that is urge overkill right there. Like, that is a massive amount of overkill for one target.
Fine. I'll just use the bow.
Yeah, why would you waste the rocket launcher? That's
Yeah,
for, like,
you.
Alright, as
shit
whenever
tons
she
of
shoot-
enemies.
I'm a terrible player. I don't know how to play. That's why.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I'll just do exactly what I'm supposed to do. So I'm gonna shoot the bow of Lanolin, and then I'll shoot it again if I get another try.
Hold on. Yeah, so the bow, the first attack hits, and you did 23 energy damage to it.
So now are you rolling initiative, or is it? Do I go
I-
again?
I am gonna roll initiative. I will give you one extra attack right away, though. Hold on a second.
For what it's worth, seeing this thing explode in a rocket launcher, that's gonna be pretty cool. Just blow it up.
Okay. I have initiative rolled, so make one more attack against the emissary. That also hits for 18. Now we're in initiative. He takes 2 magical blasts of energy, and he's caught completely off guard by that. All right, and Avi, you are first again, so 17 will hit. Hold on a second. Okay, that hits. 13 more damage. He's not dead.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Creatures begin coming out of the walls at you guys. More of the crawlers.
Oh.
Guys.
As soon as he hit that one, they all sense his pain and come rushing to his aid. Alright, so Aurelius is next. Sorry. Took me a minute there.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the closest one to me, number 1, I guess. That's for my one time I can cast it a day because of Fey Touch or whatever. And then I'm just gonna light him up with the lightning launcher, sharpshooter.
Okay. You're talking about this one right here, right?
Yeah, the closest one to me, that first one, yeah.
Okay. That is -5. That's 14, right?
13. Even
13.
worse.
Yeah, that missed.
Alright, I will do it again. Now it's a 14.
Now that's 14. Yeah. All right. That one will hit. Do you get that once per turn thing? What is that for?
Yeah, the once per turn is once a turn on hit, yeah.
All right. So that's 25 damage plus that 5. So you did 30 damage to number 1. He's still alive though.
And then I'm gonna try to move over here towards Avi to get out of the way of the rest of them.
All right. You take an attack of opportunity. 22 to hit and make a
Yep.
make a save for me. Wisdom.
Wisdom save and a concentration save too, right?
You weren't concentrating on anything anymore, were you? Oh yeah, you are now because of that. Yeah. All right, so
There's
you
one.
are
There's
you
one,
are
yeah.
frightened again.
And 22 for constitution.
All right, you're still concentrating.
Oh wait, hang on. I can have my flash of genius. Hang on. Would a 14 help me on that save? Yeah.
On-
Let me do flash of genius.
How does that work?
When you or another creature makes an ability check or saving throw, I can use my reaction to add my intelligence bonus. So I'm gonna add a +5 to that 9, so it'd be a 14. So it would be a pass.
Yeah, it would be a pass. Yeah, so you're not frightened by him.
But that's 2 times I've used that. I only got 3 uses left.
Okay. It's like a limited use ability.
That's a pretty cool ability.
Yeah.
All right. What else are you doing?
That's it.
All right, Lyra is not in this combat, so we're just gonna skip her there. Okay, Gerlach's next.
Right. I will move
Yeah, 3 damage.
right here. And I will attack number 1.
All right, go ahead. All right,
Okay.
that's enough to hit number 1. He dies.
Okay. And
From
then I will attack this one here, which I do not see a number 1.
He's number 4.
Okay, number 4.
Yeah, it's slightly hidden by the wall there. That is 14. That's number 4. You did hit for 25 damage.
Alright, one more hit.
Yeah, that also hits. You killed him for 28 damage. He's dead.
Okay, end of turn.
You're doing better with that spear.
Yeah, the spear and the feet. Just trying to protect my party members. I don't want them to get physically attacked, you know, I want to absorb all the blows. So,
Yeah.
you know, even though I don't have shit for armor class.
All right. Well, the next crawler comes out of the wall and it tries to bite Thorndil. 21 to hit for 6 piercing. Make that wisdom save for me. You're frightened.
I think at this point, he would also. It won't let me not take the damage, but adding to the fact that he's now frightened, I think he would do a defensive step.
Okay.
So, yeah. Like he's like, ah, it's just like defensive step.
Right. Okay, cool. So you just got it out of that hole. All right, he's gonna move over to Pantheros and attack. The remainder of his attack rolls, and Pantheros takes 3 slashing damage from a claw attack. He's gonna claw him again. 18 to hit. That's enough. 4 more slashing and a tail attack. 17 hits for 3 more. And that is the end of its turn. And now it's Bach's turn.
Bach. How hurt is this? What? He's just gonna firebolt this.
Okay. Yeah, that'll
Holy
hit.
shit.
That's a massive amount of firebolt damage.
Wow, that's great, man.
Where is that emissary in this list?
Crap.
Oh yeah, he just completely killed him. Burned him to death.
Nothing to it. And that's his turn.
Okay. Alright, Crawler 3 is going to crawl over to Pantheros and bite him. Attempt to bite. That's a hit. 3 damage, and Pantheros needs to make a wisdom save. I think he gets advantage on those. Okay, he unfortunately failed, so he's frightened at the moment. Three. Okay, that means yeah, he has disadvantage on his attacks, but this guy doesn't get advantage on him. So claw attack on Pantheros now, 23. That's going to be another 5 damage. Another claw at him. 24, 5 damage, and then a tail attack. That's only 5 though, so he gets hit a couple times in a row there. And then it's his turn, and then it is now Thorndale's turn. You have disadvantage because of that thing being in your line of sight at the moment.
Oh, that's fine.
You can't move any closer to him right now, actually.
Yeah, he's actually gonna step away. No. Psychic doesn't do shit to him, so I do have to make an actual ranged attack. Alright, number 2.
Okay. Firebolt?
Yeah.
That doesn't hit.
Balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his turn. He's just kind of, you know, he's gonna step back and kind of move behind Cav. These things are scary.
Okay. Alright, it's Cav's turn. Apparently, Prince didn't put his new weapon on here that he got. He didn't bother with it.
Yeah, the one he just got. Yeah.
The
I'm not
flail?
seeing. Yeah,
Yeah, the badass weapon.
I
Yeah,
don't
thought
see
he
it
was-
on it. I thought he did too, but
I thought he did.
I'm not seeing it anywhere on here. He's got every other thing on here, but that.
It's weird.
Yeah, that's a little weird. I don't remember its exact stats.
Well, we have it
So,
in our treasure loot.
He has it on him, but it's like it's not even equipped or something. Actually, he has it equipped, but it's not showing up there.
Huh.
Flail, V-roll, like he doesn't have like an action set for it, so I'm trying to help her out with this.
You could just roll an attack. I have the page pulled up and tell you what it does. It does.
Yeah,
2d8.
just roll a d20. So go over to here and just do that.
So
Like if you want to manually roll something, that's a 14. That's enough to hit, actually. What does it do again? I can't remember.
so it counts as a holy symbol. When you hit with it, it does an extra 1d8 radiant damage added to the flail damage. And if the creature is a rule, it's not a rule, so that doesn't matter.
What's a flail normally do? D8?
Here, I'll look at flails usually a d8 bludgeoning.
Okay, so that's definitely, she hit him for sure, because 14's enough to hit its armor class, even without her modifier. So what you gotta do is roll 2d8, so go over to here, right, and roll 2d8. And one of those d8s is actually radiant, but you did a total of 6 damage, plus your strength modifier, so that's gonna be an extra 1 there. So 7, she did 7 damage to number 3.
Sweet.
All right, it's not dead, but you hit it. So, is that your turn? Okay, that's her turn. She's gonna take that as her turn. Okay, it's Pantheros' turn. Well, if you move back, he's gonna get to hit you because he'll take an
Yeah.
attack of opportunity. So, do you want to do that? He's gonna get an attack on you. You can if you stay near, because you're engaged with him. He can use his reaction to hit you. You want to just stay there, yeah. It's probably the best. I mean, you can move back if you feel like you need to. Your character has 20 armor class, so you're hard to hit. All right, so go ahead, Panthera, sorry. All right, so you're attacking which one with that? Okay. All right, 14 slashing damage. Still alive. Now you can make a second one. All right, 26 hits number 2, and it's still alive, but you did 13 slashing.
That's his turn.
Okay. Next round, Avi's up.
He's going to shoot the bow at number 2.
All right, that's a miss. All right, that one would hit number 2 and did 11 energy damage.
That's his turn.
Okay.
only
Aurelius,
get-
you're up.
What happened to her other attack?
She only gets
Do
2
I have
attacks.
Oh,
Do I have attack line of sight on either 2 or 3? Or do I need to move up?
You have line of sight, but for every one person standing in front of your line of sight, they get a +2 to their armor class.
Okay, I'm gonna move over here then, I guess.
How much movement do you have?
With Long Strider and my armor.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have 45.
Okay. Yeah,
45,
you can do that then. Yeah.
And then
Alright.
yeah, I'll just take a shot. I get bonus action. I'll move my hunter's mark to it, and then I'll
Which
shoot the
one?
lightning launcher at it. Number 3.
Okay. Alright, that hits. With an extra 1. Okay, so 21, 24, 25 damage to number 3. And that killed him. So he's dead. He went down from that.
Okay, then I'll take my second attack at the other one then.
Okay. Yeah, you did
Oh, let's
21
go.
damage to number 2. And that killed number 2. So he's dead.
Let's
Oh,
go.
And that ends combat, so turn this combat music off, and I think we should probably take a quick break
I was
here.
gonna ask you that because I gotta
Yeah.
take my dogs out.
All right, let's do our break. Be right
Yeah, we'll
back.
take a break.
About,
Okay, cool.
about 10 minutes, guys. All right, let's get into this. Are you recording again?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. All right, so you guys just finished this fight here, and they're all dead. So you can see up ahead here in the corner of the room, there are some people here similar to the situation before, and they were also gathering crystal shards off the ground. And they are still mind controlled, apparently. As
I'm
far as
gonna
you
go
can
over
tell.
here and do the same thing like I did last
Yes.
time
Sure.
and try to pull that up out of there.
Yeah, I'll give you an athletics check there. Okay, yeah, you rip it out and destroy it, just like before. And they sort of collapse to the ground, not harmed, but like they just fall down to the ground.
We'll let the our medicine man with technology be take control from that. Oh, hey, look, the thing went down the barrier.
Ooh.
I did that.
Interesting.
Instead of just
I'm gonna high five Gerlach. Good job, Gerlach. Good job.
instead of just doing 3 surgeries here, I think he'll just, like, now that we know that it can be done, let's get them to safety first.
Okay, I'll pick all 3 up in my arms together and carry them all the way over here to the entrance thing.
Okay, so I'll drag them over there. If you're...
Yeah, I pick all 3 of them up and put them over here.
All right, so you drag them back to the entrance.
Okay.
All right.
I wonder, should I pull that one up out of the ground too? What do you guys think?
May as well, that way we won't get trapped in there.
Alright, I'll give it a go. Here we go. Get ready. And, wait, at first I put my hands on, is it like all the others where it's vibrating extremely violently and has like a energy about it?
No, this one, it seems to be inactive.
Oh, this one is inactive. It's not even working.
But it was
No,
just a short while ago.
Yeah. That's the group. What should I do? Should I rip it up out of there and see what happens? Have you guys even took a sample of that silver fluid that was draining from the first one and maybe this other one?
Oh,
Yeah. Good call.
um, Let me see
We'll get
here
some
if
of the
I
liquid.
have anything. I'm not sure that I have anything to put it in.
I'm sure he got some empty vials, like empty potion vial bottles.
Thorndale, if you want to collect a sample, you can.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no check required. You can just collect a sample of it.
All right.
So shall I pull this one out of the ground too?
I would, personally.
All right. Oh, maybe
Yeah,
not
you
strong
read.
enough.
Nah, that was enough because this one really wasn't resisting you at all. So you just
That's
completely
true.
destroy it. It gives way easily at this point,
Okay.
actually.
All right, and further down the hall we go. Bach, get up here.
Okay, you come to an opening in a small corridor. Gerlach, you're looking into a room and you see
Ooh, link the
some people.
pictures.
Yeah, you see a creature up ahead, flanked by two of the emissaries that you were.
Oh.
Whoa! What the fuck is that?
What?
Is that like
Let's go.
a crystallized wraith creature, or?
Looks like it's similar to in design to some of them.
Oh,
But it definitely looks a lot different. Yes, it's got a different look to it.
well,
This one begins speaking to you telepathically in a language that for some reason you don't know what language it's using, but it's able to make sense to you, and it says, "Turn back and leave this place, or death will be upon you.
no,
You
be
are an
upon me.
inferior species, and you will be consumed by power, the all power of this earth."
I give a chuckle. He wants us to run away because we're going to die.
I would like you to make. Let me see here. Um, we'll just say make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Intelligence saving throw. 16.
Okay. You become very, very scared for a moment, but you shrug it off,
Okay.
and you force your mind to recover somehow, and you're like, no, I can't be afraid of this thing. It's evil. I'm not gonna let it get the better of me.
All right. Um. Yeah. No more of the communicating him trying to scare me. I'm charging straight in then.
Okay.
As he charges, can I cast enlarge on him?
No.
Okay.
We're gonna roll initiative apparently
We're the shot girl.
immediately.
We're the shot girl. Like I was
Yeah,
trying
it
to say.
sees that you're moving towards it.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. I figured it was a no. I had to ask though.
Yes. So
Might want to wait till he's through the little opening anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like as he goes through the door, like now that he's in there.
I let out a battle shout like "Roar! For death and glory." Ah. And you just see my big fucking bugbear ass just let out a battle roar, and I just charged through.
all right, that's what you want to do.
I mean, what else am I gonna do? I'm not too bright, but I do know he's using sorcery on my mind,
He was.
so that raises red flags. Oh man, I'm last. Damn.
Okay. Avi is first, though. Okay, I see you moving up.
Now you could use that rocket
Just
launcher.
above Lanolin. Okay. Shoots the rocket launcher.
No, you want to use it so bad.
All right, so you're targeting. I'm assuming you're targeting the one in the middle.
Hmm.
Okay, so let's see. Looks like, yeah, these guys are both within 10 feet of him. So it's a 15 to hit. Correspond. Which one is he? Seer, I think. So the initial hit misses him. Forget how this works. High power projectile. On impact, the target suffers piercing damage, and all creatures within 10 feet must make a dexterity saving throw. All right, so it missed the main guy and hit somewhere behind him. I will make him make the dex saving throw anyway. Let's see. Okay, so he takes half of that damage. So what would that be? 16 damage. Yeah, just 16. And then the other two need to also make their dex saves. And it shatters open this sarcophagus that's behind him right there. So number one made his save. So he takes 16 damage. And then number two also made his saving throw. Well, hold on. Let me see if he made it. Yeah, he did. So number two took 16 damage. All right, that was it.
Oh shit! I hope that wasn't his master inside there.
Yeah, this thing
Do we see
actually,
anything flying out of the sarcophagus?
uh, as a matter of fact, you do.
Oh fuck!
There is
Just had to ask.
this giant glowing orb that just rolls onto the ground now.
Uh,
Yeah, you may have damaged it, but we'll see. Okay, so are you doing anything else on your turn?
He just moves back there, and that's his turn.
Okay. All right, so here come the crawlers crawling out of the walls again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, number two makes it up to Gerlach,
yep.
and it's going to attempt to bite you.
Okay.
Does that hit? Yeah, I think it does.
Damn, that does. Yeah.
You need to make a wisdom save for me.
Okay. Let's see. A wisdom save. Ooh, I want to use my Indomitable.
Indomitable? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
What does it do? Give you advantage?
Um. It lets me re-roll my saving throw.
All right, go ahead and re-roll it.
God
Yep,
damn!
you still
Oh
failed.
man.
All right. Um, you are frightened.
Yeah.
For until the beginning of let's see, start of its next turn. So crawler. What's that, number 2? Yeah.
Yeah.
In 1 round. Alright, that means you can't move any closer to it, and your attacks against it have disadvantage.
Okay, good enough.
Alright. And that was only the first attack. It's going to continue to claw you.
Yeah.
It's an 8, and that's going to miss.
Yeah.
24 will hit you.
That hits.
4 damage, and a tail attack.
Ooh, 4 attacks.
Oh yeah, they've been getting that, so 3 more damage.
Okay.
They don't hurt bad, but they get multiple attacks. Alright, that's the end of its turn. 5, 10, 15. This one just kind of, it can't do anything. It just gets as close as it can up to you. Alright, the seer is up. Okay, you see this thing throw something towards the Aurelius, we'll just say. Actually no, he's gonna throw this at Gerlach. Gerlach, make a I need you to make a DC 19 wisdom save.
Fucking A.
It's you're lucky the frighten isn't giving you disadvantage on saves, but you failed. So now I gotta roll a d6 and see what ends up happening to you. 2, you are blinded.
Okay.
Until the start of its next turn. Blinded. Okay.
It's alright. As long as I take the beating and the rest of my allies could fuck them up.
Yeah, that means now you have can't see and automatically fail any ability checks that require sight. Attack rolls against you have advantage.
Okay.
Alright, so and then this creature moves out of line of sight of you. He threw like a crystal orb at you and it shattered and all these lights hit your eyes and you just got blinded by it. Plus you
It's
took
fine.
26 psychic damage. We can't forget that.
Yeah.
Alright, that is the end of its turn. Cav, you're up. Cav's checking out her sheet. Quick.
That's cool. Yeah. Take your time.
You used it last time. It does an extra 2. You can't make it into melee though. What you gotta look at the map real quick. So if you look up here, you can't get to melee range because these guys are blocking your path. Do something ranged. You could try a guiding bolt and get rid of number 2 or 4. Yeah, you might want to stand right here and do that. You want to roll that? You can. What level you want to do that at? Do it. Alright, she's guiding bolt. Which one you want to hit? Number 2 or 4 right there? Probably 2 would be the easiest. Alright, 18 actually hits. And you did, wow, that's pretty good. So, 25 radiant damage to number 2. It is not dead yet, but it has disadvantage now on its attacks, right? It doesn't guide and bolt give their next attack disadvantage.
No, it gives your teammates next attack advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Against has advantage. Okay. That's your action. Did you want to heal anyone or? You got that bonus action healing word. You could heal Gerlach. You can cast it at higher level, or you could do a cheap one at level 1 for free. That's right. So +3 there. So Gerlach, you get healed for 9 hit points.
All right. Woo.
Okay. That's your action and bonus action. I'm gonna end your turn. Okay, her turn's over. Alright, Pantheros is next. He really can't get within melee range there because Gerlach blocking him.
He just holds an action, and that's his turn.
Yeah. Information there. Okay. Crawler 3 moves up there to get behind his friends and holds action. All right, Thorndil, it is your turn.
All right. He's gonna move through Aurelios here. Try to get a read on. Oh shit. Okay, good. I can see him. I can just barely see him back here. So I want to do. I want to use a
Who,
bonus.
the seer?
The seer. Yeah, he's just in my line of sight. Like.
Mm-hmm.
You see his eyes glow purple as he's going to assess his foe.
Ooh,
Okay,
what's that do?
as a bonus action. Okay. The monsters you may it's an opposed check here.
Yeah. So my insight on his deception.
Okay. Deception would just be a charisma check for him. All right, you're able to see his weaknesses. So total
Oh, that's bad to the bone.
current hit point total. So his current hit point total is 118.
Okay.
He's immune to psychic. He's not resistant to anything else. He is not vulnerable to anything. He's actually immune to charmed and frightened effects. Actually, he can't.
Okay.
Those conditions he can't be under. He can't be charmed or frightened.
Can't be charmed, frightened, and he's immune to psychic.
Correct, and that's the only thing you learn out of all that.
All right. In that case, let's see.
Man, that's fucking awesome. You got that, dude.
Yeah. I can't do much else right now. I'm just gonna firebolt. What's the one closest? Number 2.
Okay. Yeah, that one's pretty weak looking anyway. So that'll hit, and that is enough to kill number 2.
Sweet.
So by that, Gerlach, you are no longer frightened by him, but you're still blinded.
Yep.
All right, and that is
Yeah,
my turn.
you burn number 2 to death. He's dead. Just move him off the map there, so we can see that. All right, Aurelius is up.
Okay, bonus action. I'm gonna put Hunter's Mark on the one closest to me, and I'm just gonna keep lightning launchering. I can't speak. Lightning launcher.
On which one? Sorry.
Closest one, the one right there in front.
All right. Yeah, that is
Number
enough to hit
4.
number 4. And okay, so 19, 25 plus 2, 27 damage to number 4. It's still alive.
I'm gonna shoot it again and try to change that.
Go ahead. It does hit. That kills him. So he's down. Down and out.
When he dies, can I move my Hunter's Mark to number 3?
No, because you would have needed to place it on in that round with your bonus action.
Okay. I'm gonna move into the room then. Now that I can see, hang on. Let me see where I'm gonna end up. I'm gonna fly straight at Homeboy, I guess. Since I have 45 movement, that's gonna give me. Yeah. I'm gonna fly.
Is only got about 10 feet of height, so they can still hit you from within 5 feet.
Yeah. That's fine.
By the way, I'm just pointing that out to you. So
That's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna fly in there and we'll see what I can tank and we'll see what happens. Let's spread
Okay.
this fight out.
all right, Emissary 2. They can also fly.
Can you
let's
link
see.
a picture of those?
Of these guys?
Oh, that okay. We already seen them. All right.
Yeah, you've seen these guys. These have been some of the ones you've been fighting. All right, this one is gonna fly up here. 15-foot radius cloud emanates outwards from him. So just about everybody. I'm gonna say it goes around corners. Everyone needs to make a con save. Avi, Gerlach, Bach, Thorndil, Cav, and Pantheris. Okay. Let's see. So what does it do? Cloud of toxic spores. The spores spread around corners. Each creature in the area must make a Constitution save. Or become poisoned. While poisoned in this way, a creature takes 11 poison damage at the start of each of its turns. A creature can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on a success. So everybody, mostly everybody, succeeded. Avi succeeded. The only one who didn't was Cav. Cav, you are poisoned. And you take that damage at the start of your turn, but you can repeat the saving throw. Yeah, so let's see. 2d10 poison at start of turn. Okay. Okay. That, I think, is its action. Yes. That ends its turn. All right, box up.
Did you say it's about 10 feet up?
Like the ceiling?
Well, like, is it hovering 10 feet up? Like, could Bach pass underneath it?
No, it flew down like to get underneath. Cause like this little passageway, I'm gonna say is maybe like smaller. He has to go through, get down below, and get through that.
All right. In that case, Bach is just gonna flame.
He can't hit around the corner like that.
Oh shit, no.
No.
All
No.
right, then. Well then, oh, so he wouldn't be able to hit me either. So I'll move back then. He can cut no, because that's around the corner. Shit. Well, that messes up what I was gonna. Let's see. He's just gonna firebolt the emissary right.
Okay, go ahead. All right, that'll still hit the emissary, so he takes 16 fire damage.
Alright, that's his turn.
Okay. All right, core spawn crawler 1, 5, 10. Okay, it's gonna be able to reach you, Aurelius. First attack is a bite. It's a miss, right? Definitely.
Yeah, oh, yeah, for sure.
Claw attack, 10's a miss. Oh, I didn't mean to do another claw. I meant to do a tail. Sorry. 18. All of them would miss.
Everything missing.
Yeah, he can't pierce your defenses.
Yeah,
All
like
right,
I said, trying to go in there and tank some stuff, so it's working. All right, plane's
Yeah,
working.
emissary 1. Okay, so he will just attack you with his talons. 17, that's a miss, right?
Yep. That's 21.
That is also gonna miss. All misses.
Wow.
Yeah, no hits on that one. All right, Lyra is not in this fight because she's back at the entrance. All right, Gerlach, you're next. You're no longer frightened, but you are blind currently. Your attack rolls have disadvantage.
Okay. My attack number 2.
Okay. So that's 11 to hit. That's a miss.
All right. Second attack.
So 23 minus 5, so
18.
18. Yeah. That still hits. You did 22 damage. Still alive.
All right. Third attack. Ooh.
That's a miss.
All right. All right. End the turn.
Okay. Avi's up.
I can't move, can I?
You can move if you want to. He would get an attack of opportunity, but
Oh, you would?
yeah, he's within melee range. He has melee attacks, though.
If I moved right here?
No, not if you moved right there, really. You can move there.
Well, yeah, I was just thinking letting other people in, but you know.
But
'cause I know
remember, you're not allowed to attack around that corner. The only place you can melee attack from would be further back or right where you're at, so.
well, yeah. Well,
Like if you're right here, you really can't melee around this corner.
yeah, that's true. All right, that's it. I stay put.
Okay. All right, Avi's up, so.
He just holds an action.
Which action?
To use the Sunblade if he gets an opportunity.
Okay. All right, that's it. All right, the seer is up, so let's see what he's doing. Okay, he is going to throw his psychedelic orb at Aurelius. If it rolls.
Yeah. Wow.
Let me try it again.
Oh, there it goes. So
Yeah,
you have about a
so-
5-second delay.
Yeah, I just think it works weird when I click off the sheet. So go ahead and make a DC 19 Wisdom save, Aurelius. Yeah, I did it twice, so we'll take the first one.
You did it 3 times.
Did I? Nah.
Yes, you did.
I did
Yep.
it twice.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I did do it 3 times.
Yeah, it did. I guess we'll take that first one. Aurelius, can you make that wisdom save for me, please?
Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry, low wisdom.
Ooh,
You almost passed.
man.
Can I use my cheese?
Your brilliance thing?
Yeah, the +5.
Yeah,
that
you
work?
can.
I'm sorry.
It's
I know
just
it's cheesy. I know.
it is really cheesy, but it is what it is. And you
Two
can
more
only do that
uses.
so many
Yeah, I got two
times,
more
right?
left. Yeah, two more left. Yeah. That's why I
Okay,
looked at that
so
gift because I know it's gonna be annoying. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry.
you fine. No, you totally passed then, and you receive no psychic damage and no effects from that. So that was let me see. Okay, so he's gonna move up and also attack you with his staff, but only counting the first one there. So 23 to hit.
So 30 damage. I'm prone.
Yeah, yeah, you are prone now.
Ow. Okay.
Wow.
And make a concentration check for your hunter's mark.
Yeah. Concentration.
All right, so I guess you passed, but you are also prone at the moment. Knocks you on your ass.
There's not a
Apparently, yeah.
save for the prone?
No, it's part of
No,
the
there's
attack.
no.
Yeah.
Alright. I
Once
felt
he
that one
hits,
through the armor. Dang, yeah, that
you
rocked my
did.
sock'em robot. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Okay, that is his turn. So go ahead, Cav. It's up next. Right away at the start of her turn, she takes 10 damage, but she gets 4 back, or 1d4 back from her regeneration. I'll just roll it for you. So it sort of helps cancel some of it out. You can make a saving throw again, which I believe was Constitution.
Yeah. It was con.
The end of each of its turns, see if the effect ends. So when your turn's almost over, you'll make a con save. But you can still take all your actions that you want to do. That has a 5-foot range. Like over here. So you can't really attack them with that around the corner. It won't work. It'll attack this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, but it won't hit him because of this wall here. It's not gonna. She's gonna cure wounds on Gerlach, I assume. She's only going with a level 1 spell slot for you. You got to mark off that you use the level 1 slot. Don't forget that. But it also gives an extra 3 on top of that, so it's 14 hit points back to Gerlach.
Hey, that's enough. Keep me going.
right, she's gonna end her turn there. She was looking for a bonus action ability that would work in this situation, but she can't really find one. Go ahead and make a Constitution save, though. See if you get rid of the poison. It's a DC 14.
All right, woo! She made it.
Yep, she made it. You're no longer poisoned. Good for you. Cool. End of turn. It's Pantheris' turn.
He just holds them all.
Okay.
It's his turn.
Alright, Crawler 3 is going to crawl back down the hall and attack Aurelius with advantage now because of the prone condition. 21 to hit
Yeah, that hits.
for 4 piercing.
Mhm.
Concentration check. You're going to be making a lot of these.
That's fine. We get up. Give me 1 second. Okay, concentration.
Yep. Alright, so you passed the concentration check, but now you need to make a wisdom save. Alright, you passed. Okay, so here comes the claw. A critical hit. So that is 7 damage. Make another concentration check. You passed.
Let's go.
Alright, so he gets an extra claw attack on top of the 2 he normally gets there.
Bring
So
it on.
with advantage. So that's another 3 damage. Make another concentration check. Yeah, you passed again. And then another claw attack, because that was a free one. So with advantage, you take another 3 damage. Make another concentration check. Yeah, you're passing that one. And here comes another tail attack. That's a miss.
42, right?
Yeah, I have you at 42 hit
Yeah,
points.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Rock and roll.
It's
This is
turn.
not a-
All right.
This is not a smart idea.
Probably not. All right. Thorindil is up.
I guess I'm just gonna firebolt number 2. We can't really get past. And it's gonna miss. Shit.
That is not enough to hit
Yeah.
at all.
You know what? I haven't moved. I can't let him take all that down.
Oh, that was Bach's turn or Thorndale's turn?
It's Thorindil's turn, but it's showing as
sorry.
Bach.
Yeah, he rolled as Bach.
Well, I rolled it from my sheet. I just forgot to switch back to the rolling as.
Oh,
I'm gonna use a side point and try to get in here with Aurelius. I don't want him to die alone. But I've already used my attack, so
We'll
that
be okay.
is my turn.
We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay.
Could you see that space?
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
I could actually
This-
still actually see him too, from where
Oh.
I was right there.
From where your angle was. Okay.
Yeah.
you know, we need a fireball down there. Does Bach's fireball, like, save anybody in it? Or
No.
No. I thought about it, but no, it doesn't.
So that was your bonus action in action.
Yep.
Okay. You're
And that was
going
my
in there.
turn.
You're brave. Okay. All right, Aurelius. It's your turn again.
Okay, I'm gonna misty step to the corner. I'm gonna get the fuck out. I'm gonna stop being surrounded.
All right, where are you placing yourself at?
I'm gonna just pop over here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna open up on 1 and 3 with my lighting launcher. I don't know why I just exited out of my character sheet. It was stupid. With sharpshooter.
Which one are you attacking first?
The I can't see this. Let me go 1 first, and I'll attack 3 seconds. So this is attack against 1.
So that you'll get the once per turn there, so that's 27 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 11, so it's probably a
Yeah,
miss.
that's a
Number
miss.
3.
Yeah, that is a miss.
And I was gonna look at Thorndale and be like, no, don't go over there, don't go over there, don't go over there.
I couldn't let you die in here alone.
Now we're going. Thank you, but we're still gonna
Now
die.
you're no good if you die.
Yeah, that's my
Back
turn.
there chucking spells.
Okay, so it's
that was my free Misty Step of the day, so I can't do that anymore. I have to use the spell slot to do it
okay.
again.
Are you done with your turn then?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's everything.
All right. The emissary that's up in that, number 2, the one that's in the hallway there,
In front of
emits a
me.
dreadful yet alluring hum. Each creature within 20 feet of the emissary that can hear it, which means probably everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody can hear this. So
By the way, I'm not blinded anymore.
yeah, it's been taken off of you.
Okay.
So every creature needs to make a DC 14 con save or be charmed for 1 minute. A creature can repeat the saving throw at the end.
No.
All
Oh!
All right.
I'm gonna force myself to pass. I'm gonna use another flash of genius. Or I'm gonna
Okay.
add a
Good.
5. I don't know if that passes, but I'm gonna push it to a 16. Let me rephrase that.
It would pass because it's a DC 14. Thorndale, you failed.
Oh my god. I failed, Bach failed, Gerlach failed.
All right, where's Thorndale at on here? Can't see him. You're charmed. Emissary.
Fucking
2.
Cav and Aurelius are the only ones that aren't.
You can't attack Emissary 2. This lasts for a minute, so that's going to be basically the duration of the fight. Who else? All right, Gerlach, you are charmed. You see him as a friend.
Oh, so I can move through his friendly space.
No, but you see him as a friend. He's got you charmed. Nice try, though. Avi,
That was
you
some
are
quick
also
thinking.
charmed. I mean, Shelby is not. So Cav can do it, but Bach is also very charmed by this creature. So that's a good turn. Oh, and so is Panther.
Yeah, you just fucked us up. Good job, Mike.
Not over yet. There is a creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turn, ending the effect on a success. So at the end of your turns, you can attempt to beat that Constitution save, which is DC 14.
I'm surprised I actually failed, man.
That is its action. It stays there, actually. Okay, Bach, what do? You just can't attack number 2 right there.
Oh, but he could attack everybody down there.
Yeah, he could, but I'd have to shoot through a few people to do it. But that's alright, I'm gonna try it.
Fireball
Fireball. What number is that? Number.
at all of them down south.
You doing fireball or fire bolts?
I'm doing fireball.
Ball. Yes.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Fireball that motherfuckers.
At 5th level.
So like kind of like
Oh,
right there. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was kind
Woo.
of rolls.
Fuck yeah.
All right, that's everybody in there. At which level? 5th level.
Yeah.
All right, saving throw on crawler 1 to DC 18. Dex save, right? He failed, so he took 40 damage. He is obliterated by your fireball.
Yes.
Line him up, knock
number
him out. Let's
Number
go.
3. Dex save. He failed. So, what did I say? 40.
40. 31 plus 9.
Yeah. He's not dead. He's pretty messed up. The other emissary down in the corner here, he has to save. He got resistance to 19. So he takes half. So he takes 20. That's emissary 1. So he took 20 damage. And then the seer. Got a 20. So he also took half damage. So he took 20 damage. You killed one of the crawlers with that.
And you damaged everybody.
live
That
with
was
that.
good.
Yeah. Yeah, you did a number on number 3 as well, so but he's still gone. It's a good idea though. Is that his turn? To stay there.
I'm gonna have him move over just 1 for reasons. And yeah, that's
Make another constitution save to see if you're no longer charmed. DC 14. Oh, he's no
Oh,
longer
nice.
charmed.
sweet.
So he can attack him. All right, that's the end of his turn then. So now the emissary is up. So emissary 1, flutter over to Thorindil's domain area. He's gonna try to protect his master.
Bring it.
It's gonna just attack you with his talons. 16.
16. I'm going to defensive step.
You guys in these defensive abilities. When you were hit, it adds +4, so it's gonna miss you, and then does it also move you around 10 feet, right? So,
Yeah, so I'll move over here closer to a railing.
okay.
This was a horrible idea.
He has enough movement to make it over to you again,
I know.
so
I'm just trying to dart away from it.
he's coming back with his talons. That is a 19. That's also
Should've
gonna hit.
waited.
You took
That one hit.
17 slashing. You never know. One more attack here. Thought that was gonna be a crit. It's a 14 though. So that is a miss.
Damn.
That ends his turn.
Alright then.
Alright, Lyra is not in the fight. Gerlach, you are up. You are
Okay.
best friends with that emissary number 2 right there. You love him.
Yeah, I'm sure I do.
Roll to seduce the emissary.
He can't do that. What are you talking about?
They're best friends. You don't know. It happens.
As a free action, I'm gonna pull out my my modern recurve. I'm gonna
Yeah.
attack number 3.
All the way down there, right? This guy.
Yeah, right
It's
here.
a
number
difficult
3.
shot for everybody in that line. You have to add. I'm adding a +2 to its armor class. So
Well, that
that's
guy's
your call.
flying. That guy's flying.
Yeah, you can't attack. They're not flying 10 feet up necessarily, though. They have the ability to fly, but they're at ground level.
They're like hovering slightly.
All right, that's fine. That's what I'm doing.
Do it. See if you make the shot. He's not a hard target to hit armor class wise usually.
Alright.
So
Now, let me turn off Great Weapon Master.
Yeah, because that wouldn't apply here anyway. So
Yeah.
that is a hit for 12 slashing damage on number 3,
Yep.
and you killed him.
Okay.
That arrow.
A second attack will go to number 1.
Okay. That is a hit.
And-
That's 15 damage.
The attack.
Against number 1, right? That's another 14 damage. Both every shot hit.
Okay. And that's
Okay.
and now I make a Constitution save.
Yes, DC 14.
Oh yeah. huge
Yeah,
shot.
you're no longer charmed.
Yes.
So,
Okay. End of turn.
Avi's up.
He moves here and fires the bow of Lanolin at number 2. Oh no, he doesn't because he's charmed.
Correct. Yeah, you're
So
charmed.
He just wanders off over here,
Oh,
and that's his
you
turn.
get you attack 1 if you wanted.
Is that your turn?
Fine, I attack number 1. Miss twice.
Yeah, the second one would have been a fumble.
And
So
that's
you,
his
you
turn.
gut checked yourself. So that's damage to yourself on. You did 12 energy damage to yourself, and you're incapacitated now for 1 round. Unfortunately, sorry. It'll end at the start of your turn. You are still charmed, also. So. Okay, so let's move on here. Correspond Seer.
Does she?
Uh,
Oh, never mind.
yeah, she fumbled that. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's gonna go right. Actually, it's gonna go right up to Thorndale,
No.
and yeah, it's gonna hit you with its fusion
Thanks for
staff
coming
twice.
to save me, Thorndale.
Kid looks back at you, panicked.
All right, so Thorndale, 26 to hit on the first
That hits.
attack. You take 18 damage, 9 of which is bludgeoning or radiant, and you are knocked prone.
Damn. So that means the second one has advantage.
Yeah, so that would be a 16, but
That'd be
and
15
it's also
damage.
another 20 damage. Yeah,
So what is that? 38 total.
something like that. I have you at 26 total hit points currently.
Ugh. Don't like that.
Yep.
This is
So
a
I
horrible
would.
idea.
I got a question. Would she have shot herself in the stomach, or like just hit herself with like the
I don't
blunt end
know.
of her bow?
Somehow it did damage to her. I got to be fair if I'm using the fumble
Yeah.
table. So
Yeah, I was wondering if that would work with the ranged weapon though. Like you.
I know what you're
right?
saying. I know what you're saying. Somehow it misfired
All right.
is what happens. Okay, so that's the end of the Seer's turn. It's now Cab's turn. teaching her about upcasting, guys. She's
It's a
learning
very
about.
important lesson. It's a very important lesson to learn.
She thought she was running out of spell slots, so
Oh
um,
no.
she's learning that like if she's upcasting that she can spend a higher level slot, to use that spell.
Heck yeah, you can always go up. You can't go down.
You
can always
can't go
upcast.
down. That's right. You can always upcast though.
Can you imagine if you could though, just like trade in 2 first level slots for a second level spell? That'd be rad.
This guiding bolt's being sent at number 1, the emissary number 1, and it does hit for decent damage, but let's see, 16 plus 9. What is that?
25.
25.
That's good damage.
Attacks against
And we
them
get it,
have
yeah.
advantage.
And advantage, yeah.
Okay. It doesn't kill him. Did you want to do a bonus action on Thorndil? Okay. You want to do a second level slot? Okay. She's casting Healing Word at second level on Thorndil.
Ooh.
Thank goodness. Yeah.
So that's 11 plus 4. So that's going to be actually 15 on Thorndil. Or yeah, Thorndil. Okay, so you got 15 hit points back from that. You gonna end your turn? You want to stay right there? Okay. All right. Now it's Pantheris' turn.
He just holds an action.
Okay. All right, so Thorndil, your turn again. You are prone, so you lose half your movement if you have to stand.
Does that count? Well, never mind. You know what?
If you like Misty Step or
Gerlach, you want to kill this thing, right?
I want to kill them all.
All right, then just let this happen.
choose a willing creature you can see within 60 feet. As a bonus
Oh,
action,
that's
you and that
dope.
creature teleport, swapping places.
That's
Yeah, that is
really
a good
cool.
spell for this.
Okay, yeah, swap places. Good job.
You're still technically prone though, so
Oh, no. And my my speed is reduced to 0, so I can't even stand up. But I am out of the way of that big motherfucker, so I'm good with that. That was my bonus action. For my main action, I'm going to. I'm still charmed. No, I'm not charmed anymore. I'm gonna disadvantage cast Firebolt at number 2.
because he's within 5 feet of you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, try it. You shoot a cigarette butt. I'll bat him.
Oh, good job.
14.
14. Is that
That's
it?
a miss. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's my turn.
Okay. All right, Aurelius. You're still
Ne-
technically prone, I think, aren't you? Or did you ever stand up?
Yeah. I mean, I will stand up. So
Okay.
it's just what, half my movement to stand up?
Half your movement.
Okay, so it still leaves me with like
Like 20 or
22
something.
and a half feet of movement, yeah. I'm gonna do the old bread and butter. I'm gonna cast my last second level slot on Gerlach. Make my buddy big.
And what's that do?
You get you double in size, so you're large.
I'm already kind of
Um,
considered large, except I'm just medium, but for racial.
Either way,
You're,
well, now
you're
you're
not
really
large. Yeah.
but now you are, and
Okay.
your attacks deal an extra 1d4, and you have
Oh,
advantage
that's
on
perfect. Okay, good. All right, let's do it. 1d4.
Does that push people out of the way?
That's
When he
your
gets-
call. I'm not 100% sure.
Doubles in all dimensions. The weight is multiplied by 8. The medium or large, for example, if enough room. The creature or object attains the maximum possible size in the space available. Until this. All right, so he gets doubled. So it's like sort of like you guys are in the same space.
Yeah,
Now,
and
you
then,
don't
and then I'm gonna
Oh, you
move. Well, I'm gonna
move.
take my
You-
move for the turn.
Yeah, you.
I guess
you
I
can do
could have
that.
moved and then made him big to make it easier, but
Right.
that'll be my
Yeah.
that'll be my turn.
So you're gonna cancel concentration on Hunter's Mark by doing
Yeah,
that.
for sure. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, enlarge, concentrating, enlarge, reduce. All right, that's the action, right?
Yeah. That's my turn. That's everything.
All right, let's go to the next one. Emissary 2, Thorndil, are you charmed by him?
No, I think I broke my charm.
Did you? I never removed it.
I don't know. Maybe not.
Make a save right now. Make a Constitution save just to see if you
'Cause I
did
think it
that.
was like an 18. But yeah, let's redo it. That's fine.
All right, yeah, you're not charmed. All right, so he sees that you're not charmed, and he's going to do his multi attack on you, and you're still prone.
I am.
Any day now, gonna roll. I don't want to click it again. There it goes. All right, so 20 to hit. Do you do anything to that? Like 18 slashing damage.
I don't know. It won't. It won't do it enough.
All right.
Nah, it wouldn't matter. I'll take it.
All right, you take 18. The second is also 20. So you're going to take 16 from that. And then the third one is a 17 because he has advantage and you take 7 more damage and you're down.
All right.
You're bleeding out right there. So you have 1 injury.
All right.
Okay, and then it flies over you towards Bach. Flies over your carcass now, so and that ends its turn. Okay, so now it's Bach's turn.
Bach is gonna. Yeah, it's fine. Bach has Revivify if I die. Plus, we have a cleric. He's just gonna start attacking this thing. Oh,
Uh-oh.
no, he's not. Oh, next round.
No bonus action or reaction next round. Hold on. So, no bonus or reaction.
Oh, there we go. That's a good one.
That is a good one. So he's attacking number 2. So that's 24 damage. Con save, right?
Yep.
22.
Damn. You downed my friend. And yeah, and that's his turn.
That's 60. Did you attack twice? Yeah, you did, right?
Yeah, the first one was that one.
That was a fumble. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh wait, we gotta roll the critical part. Oh, you made him bleed too. And he's
Yes,
stunned.
1d10
triple
bleeding and damage. Yeah. And triple
So-
damage. Woo! You might have killed him. He was bloodied.
On D10 bleed.
And an extra.
So that's gonna be at the start of his turn, okay? So
Yeah.
an extra 2 fire damage. Doesn't kill him. But he's also stunned, so he's stunned for a round.
All right.
Well, at least you got him stunned for a round.
I'm
That's
cool with
that's what counts. Yeah.
Dope.
All right. So, yeah, that's good.
That's his turn.
All right. Okay, so moving along here with this. All right, Emissary 1. He will multi-attack Gerlach. Does that enlarge, reduce, like change his AC? I don't think so, right?
No, nothing like that. No. Haste changes AC. This just changes damage and size.
All right, so 15 missed. Every attack missed.
Okay.
He swings with his talons at you multiple times without hitting you. Okay, no problem. All right, Gerlach, your turn.
Okay. What is the name of this bad guy over here? He's the boss.
This guy? He's the seer, the correspond seer.
Corresponds. Oh, there he is. Corresponds here. Okay. So here we go, guys. Let's see. Attack number. I switch weapons to the nano steel. And I'm going. I don't. Can I ask my party members if he has a high armor class they hit?
They don't know that. They don't really know what his armor class is. So, I mean, you can ask, but
Well, there was a thing done on him. That's why I was wondering if they might have known.
it didn't reveal armor
Oh,
class.
Okay. All right.
It didn't reveal that.
All right. Well, anyways, here we go. Okay. First attack.
All right, so that is -5 to that 22. That is what, 17? Yeah, yeah, it is. Okay,
Yeah.
so that hits. That's 22 damage.
Okay. Second attack.
That is also a hit. You're attacking the seer, right?
Yes, the seer.
25 damage. He's not dead.
Third attack.
That is a miss.
Okay. I'm gonna blow my X and surge.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Now I get 3 more attacks.
Mhm.
Um.
There's a fumble.
That's a fumble.
You're blinded again.
Okay.
You hit your
God
own
damn it.
eye. So now you have disadvantage.
All right. Well,
it doesn't
there we
matter.
go. Doesn't matter.
Wow.
So hold on, let's see what we got. Yeah, that's definitely an 18. Does the Great Weapon Master get doubled? It doesn't because it's a
it
flat
depends on
10.
house. It depends on house rules.
It's whatever die he's rolling. The 10 is not a die, so it's just 10 plus 20, 16 plus 3, so it's 29 damage on that attack.
And he needs to add the extra 1d4 for being enlarged.
Yeah, you do need to add
Oh,
that for
A bunch of 1d4s.
a bunch of 1d4s.
Okay, so let's see. That's 1,
2, 3, 4 of them. So roll 4d4 real quick.
Okay.
Let's go.
So let's see.
4d4.
Roll 4 d4. Roll.
7 on top of everything. Still alive. And hold on before you go any further.
So I crit. So I did all that damage to him, right? I did more
Yeah.
than. How much damage was that? With 10,
29.
8.
You
plus
don't get the
16.
plus 8. I just got done explaining
Oh.
that. So the Great Weapon Master, it's not a die. You only double your damage die. It's a flat number. It's flat. That's like the plus bonus from like a weapon or your strength bonus, but it's just flat damage. So you don't get to double that. So I got it right. So, but you also get
I don't
ludicrous
get the
maneuver.
plus 8 or plus 3.
No, you get the plus 3. That's been calculated. Look, it's 10 plus 16 plus 3, 29 damage on that attack. I calculated that in.
Okay.
And then ludicrous maneuver. Anybody with past perception of a 12 or higher gets a +2 on their next attack roll.
Hell
Okay.
yeah. Hell
All right.
All right, so but you have one more attack left,
One more attack.
and it's with disadvantage because you're blinded right now.
Yeah, I know. Oh,
That's a miss.
that's a miss. Shit, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry. I should have
He's
took
really
that
hurt.
off.
He's
Yeah,
really
he's
hurt.
All right. Oh, Kidoki, end of turn then. Oh, wait a minute. Where's my health at?
You're at
Relax.
99 hit
I'm
points.
good. I'm good health wise. All right. End the turn.
Okay. All right. Avi is up. It's the next round again.
He shoots the bow at number 1.
Definitely hit. You did 21 damage to Emissary 1, killing it with that shot. Goes straight down.
Okay. He moves here and shoots at the seer.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him 3/4 cover, but you can try to make a shot from there.
+2 because
Yes,
has a
she gets
passive
+2.
17.
That's right. So that would be 20 to hit,
Yep.
which still misses.
Ooh.
3/4 cover adds +5 to AC. But it's almost there. It's almost there.
And that's his turn.
Yeah, you're still charmed by 2. Okay. All right. The seer is like really, really hurt by that. He's very affected by that. Okay, so Gerlach, you're watching the seer right here, and you see his body go down into the stone below.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he sort of almost disappears right in front of you, and then reappears right here, somewhere towards the back of the room. Yeah, it's like he became one with the stone very briefly. And then he's back here now, and he is throwing his orb at you, Gerlach,
Okay.
I guess. So you need to
Damn.
make a 19 wisdom save.
Okay. I am gonna use. I barely ever use this at all, but I am gonna use my inspiration.
You can, yeah.
All right. Which I have a -1 to wisdom. Let's see what happens. Oh, I didn't need it anyways, but there's a 19. I made it, right?
You just made it, yeah.
Oh my god, so I have to roll a nat 20
Make that.
in order to make it.
Yep.
Like holy fuck. So
Gangster.
that's
Gangster.
Yeah.
like almost
That's his big thing, though. Like, that's what he does.
Yeah.
So you did it. You didn't get affected by the psychedelic orb.
Okay, good.
It hits your eye, and you just kind of close it at the last minute.
Alright.
And it smashes against your face, and you just keep trucking. So,
Alright.
all right. This thing doesn't know what else to fucking do now. Okay, so he's done. Cav's turn is up. When I get him healed.
Oh, so Cav's gonna be gone for like a month or more. They changed his schedule.
Seems like it, yeah.
You won't be able to play at all.
Looks like I'll be storing cure wounds in my armor for the foreseeable future.
Okay, I think we know what we're doing here.
Go for it.
Big spell coming. Yeah, you wanna do that. Go ahead. She's gonna flame strike the emissary.
Yeah.
So it's probably half damage on a success. So if he makes his dex save,
Actually, she would get a +2 to hit.
it's not that. It's a saving throw, so it doesn't matter. But he got a 13 even with his special stuff.
Yes.
So you did 23 damage to the emissary.
All right.
Or not the emissary, the seer rather, and you killed him.
Here. Yes.
The seer
killed him.
collapses to the ground
go.
and dies.
Let's go. Good
All
job.
right. Good
You kill the
job.
leader.
Did it. Now there's just one more bad guy.
There's one more bad guy, and you got Thorndale bleeding to death. You can
Fuck.
toss him a healing word.
Nah, I get him. I'll get him on my turn. I'll go heal
Why
him.
can't I even be able to? Well, might as well get him. Why can't I even be able to fit in there to get that last bad guy?
I go right after Panthera, so I'll get Thorndale up as soon as possible.
Alright, so he gets 9 hit points. You're stable, Thorndale. Is that your turn? Okay, she's done. So that's end of her turn. Alright, Pantheris is up.
He just holds an action. And that's his turn.
What did he do?
He just holds.
I
an
missed
action.
it. Okay. Fine. Alright, Thorndale, your turn.
Yeah, you see him kind of teary-eyed, and he looks around.
Are you standing up?
Yeah, he looks around and realizes where he is, stands up, and shit, I guess at disadvantage, toss out a firebolt. Actually, hold. I forgot. Oh yeah, that one. That one's a ring. Yeah, I'll do disadvantage fire. Shit, I didn't click it. So a 20 to hit.
This guy, right? Is the only one here.
Yeah, he's the only one left.
It still hits, yeah. Number 2.
Be for 15 damage.
For 15 damage. Okay, it hits him. It doesn't kill him all the way yet.
Okay, that's his turn.
Okay. Alright. Aurelius, you're next.
I'm gonna go up and investigate this orb and see what it is.
During combat?
Yeah, I mean, I can't even see the other guy. I don't even have line of sight on the other guy.
It's
All I
gonna
can
take
see
us
is-
a long time to investigate that.
Okay, never mind.
It's not a simple action to investigate it.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll move towards the door and try to see what's going on, but I still can't see anything. I guess I'll heal Thorndale some more. That's really all I can do.
Go ahead.
So that's 10 for Thorndale.
For Thorndale. Okay. Got it.
That was one of my stored spells, so I got 8 left.
Gotcha.
That's my turn.
All right. The emissary is stunned and can't take any actions. It's unstunned now, but it's done its turn. So, Bach's turn is now. Can easily finish this guy off, Bach.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Right at the end. Nothing unusual happened though. That is enough to hit, and you burn it to death. It's dead.
Cool.
That's it. We're done.
Would I think I got
That ends the combat.
Would it be okay if we end here tonight?
It would be, yeah. I think we all got to get going soon. So
Yeah, this is pretty much
we'll
perfect
finish.
timing.
We'll start by investigating what's left in this room next week. Who's gonna be here next week?
What's next week?
I'm just asking. I mean I
Not
don't.
a
Everybody
holiday.
everybody keeps changing schedules on me, so I don't know.
You know I'm fucking here.
I'll be here.
I know
the-
you will be.
I won't be here the 28th, but I will be here next week. It's the week after next. I won't be here.
Okay.
I'll be here the
Just
Jeez,
keep
man,
me
you got that.
informed of like what everybody's doing, because I guess Prince won't be here, right? Like apparently
that
now.
sucks. They must have changed his schedule.
For
to
how
work
long?
later. He said maybe a month.
I have to get up at 5:45. I'm going to bed soon because I have to get up at work at 5:45, but I will be getting off work early tomorrow if that all works for you. So what's his schedule now?
Well, he said for the Thursdays it'll be 9 before he can jump on because he's in my Tuesdays and Thursday games. So I'm thinking they changed the schedule to later. He said he was thinking that they were changing it to, or they were changing some people to a later shift, but I don't think he thought that he would be one of them. So I guess now
Okay.
he's not here till 9, which is an hour before we quit.
Well, I guess, and it's going to be for a month. We might have to discontinue his character for the time being.
Yeah.
Like send him back to Fort Kenny, and if he ever comes back, then because I'm not gonna have someone play his character week after week.
Yeah.
We already got a lot of NPCs as is. We got a lot of extra.
Yeah, you have 2 NPCs in the party, right? So I think after this session, that we'll send him back to Fort Kenny to recover. He could even take Bach with him if you don't feel like playing Bach, but if you continue to wish to play Bach, you can.
I mean, it's up to you. You can take him with him, but it doesn't bother me to play him. So.
I'll leave that in your hands, but I mean, unless someone wants to play Cav for over a month, I'm sending them back.
Actually, maybe I like playing clerics a lot. Maybe send Bach, and we'll keep the cleric so that we actually have a healer.
It is powerful.
I'll think about it. I'll let you know.
Okay. Yeah, think about it, I guess. So.
Yeah.
All right, but everybody's gonna be here next week, and what time should we be starting? So
6
I know.
I will be here at 8.
I'm good
Okay.
pretty much anytime.
Let's start at 7. That way you don't miss a lot.
Okay.
Since that's 2 hours of play, and we'll have to go to 10-ish.
Whoever
You can play to 10, right? Because like officially my game runs from 6 to 10, so normally I would push it to 10 anyway, but
yeah, I'm good with that.
all right.
Whoever
That's what we'll
plays my
do.
character next week for that hour, if anything happens, all of my abilities are on my spell sheet. So I tried to make it
Yeah.
as easy as possible for when I was late.
Cool.
Cool,
Yeah, we'll
okay.
figure it out. I might
No
end up
worries.
playing you for like an hour or something, or just try to manage it myself or something. But okay. Cool. We'll go from there.
For sure.
All right, guys. I will talk to you later.
Later, guys. It was
Yeah,
fun.
good game, guys. Yeah, good games.
Yeah, we'll pick up right here then. All right.
All right,
Take care.
cool. Later, guys.